Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025. I'm Anthony. This is Drive Dive. So if you're like me, you're trying to be more productive, gotta tell you, I don't have any more answers than you do. You know, I've been thinking about my own life and the things I try to accomplish, my daily routines, and where there might be some time to do X, Y, or Z. I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. And there are just days where, you know, you're fighting the good fight, but what are you going to do, right? So just to share a little bit about my day and my journey, you know, Tuesdays for me, I don't know, there's just more stuff going on. But so yesterday, right, I woke up at 3 o'clock. And I don't mean PM, I mean AM, right? 0300. What some would call the middle of the night, right? Monday into Tuesday. I wake up, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't fall back asleep. About an hour goes by. I say, you know what? My alarm's gonna go off at 5:30 anyway. Let's just get up and get started, right? I teach high school. I got some papers to grade. Like, let's just get to it. So, you know, I had a super early. I had an early breakfast. I ended up going downstairs. And usually, I think I've mentioned before, when I go into the basement, I end up sitting on the couch and turning on the TV, etc. I said, no, right? I have this purpose, this focus, I'm determined. So I sit at my desk, and I do. I got through a fair amount of grading. I got on my laptop and edited a couple of worksheets and projects, and just took care of what I needed to. Then, 5:30. I think I got a call actually about a delayed opening. So then I went upstairs in my district anyway. My kids, my wife, not so much. But so then I get on the couch, I get those papers back out, and I continue grading until it's time to wake up my son. Take care of that. Then I get ready for work. I bring him to school. I go to work. So anyway, full day's work then. Leaving a faculty meeting after school. I then have to rush to get my son because he has an orthodontist appointment. And after the orthodontist appointment, go home for dinner, and then off to soccer practice. After soccer practice, we usually get a quick bite to eat. I'm a big eater, right? I eat all the time. I eat like 4 times a day. So even though we just eaten dinner, I'm like, no, that was the pre-workout. My son just had soccer practice. Now he needs a little post-workout, something to replenish, fill his belly before going home for bed. So, and then it's 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we're getting him into bed, which is a little later, than we're used to, but because of soccer practice and that sort of post-practice ritual, 9, we're in bed, and I end up falling asleep in his bed after right around the same time, I guess, as he falls asleep after we're done reading, and I rub his back a little bit. And then I don't know, then I get up, I do my evening thing where like I said, I eat, so I have my evening meal, egg whites and rice, an apple, yogurt with peanut butter, in case you were wondering. It's a nice meal. Sounds like a lot, but calorie-wise, it's I don't know, not too bad. I eat about 2,145 calories a day. That's what I shoot for. But so that's my chaotic Tuesday. And so I don't know that there's much of a recipe, and I don't know there's a whole lot of time to carve out there. I mean, I did manage to record one of these videos. I think as I'm standing there watching soccer practice, I said, now's a good time, right? They're warming up, they're doing drills, and I started pacing the joint, getting some of those steps in. So there's some recognition of those opportunities to be more productive, but there weren't any items on my to-do list. They weren't things that, are ultimately making me feel truly accomplished, right? But at the end of the day, I think the big takeaway, from James Clear in his book is just this idea of getting 1% better every day. And so realizing in that moment, soccer practice, that I could get some steps in is maybe something that I might not have always thought of previously. And so I think that's it. I think that's part of the journey for me anyway, is just recognizing those opportunities, recognizing that during my 45 to 60 minute drive in the morning and in the afternoon, there are opportunities like this to just hit record, get some thoughts down, share a little bit of my journey, maybe help you on yours. You can comment down below, help me on mine as well, reciprocate a little. I think I also, throughout that chaos, found some time, obviously, maybe, to spend with my son, to spend with my daughter. When she and my wife arrived at soccer practice and she's working on speech, so my daughter's pointing to her mouth and saying something that starts with a P and has a Z and maybe ends with an L. My wife's thinking, oh, well, we brought her puzzle. Maybe she wants to sit on the floor and play with the puzzle. I'm like, well, context clues, right? She's pointing to her mouth. They have soft-baked pretzels. So making that connection with my daughter, communicating with her, and taking the time to share a pretzel, I mean, that's productive too. That's productive too, right? I could sit there and be upset with myself, upset with the duties and responsibilities of a husband and father and teacher, etc. And I could have been angry that entire soccer practice. Oh, I have to bring him to soccer and sit here and do nothing. And then maybe not recognize that my daughter was asking for a pretzel. Right? I could be that guy. Or, conversely, right, this notion of being more productive, right, how can I put myself into maybe a more productive mindset? How can I see this current set of circumstances as more of an opportunity to, again, this idea of productive, it's kind of a catch-all, right? But do something positive, make a connection, say hello. My video yesterday, I talked about doing a lot of the little things, as James Cleary does with his 2-minute rule. I said, maybe it's not even a 2-minute rule, maybe it's a 30-second rule. Taking that little bit of time to smile at someone, to greet someone warmly, to hug, to kiss, to rub their back, to share a pretzel. When a stranger, right, a little girl sitting in the small set of bleachers drops her stuffed animal. Okay, is her sister gonna get it? Is her dad gonna get it? You know what? I'll take the 30 seconds to pick it up myself, give it to the dad, say hi. So anyway, it's little things like that. I don't think we need to overthink it. Label ourselves as being not productive, too productive, workaholic, etc. We're trying to make things happen, and even that 30 seconds, saying hello, taking that quick time out to pace the building, back and forth once, twice, 3 times while your children are in practice. I mean, those are the little things I think that pay dividends and will at least allow us to feel more productive. Yes, I have these larger goals, right? I would hope in time that video like this, YouTube channel, might generate some of this sought after passive income that we all keep talking about. That would be great. But it doesn't happen if I don't recognize there's this opportunity inherent in my drive, that I don't take this 8 to 10 minutes to put myself out there, share some of these thoughts, and hope that people like you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, take the 30 seconds to comment so we can connect, communicate, be productive. Well, that's it for me. Again, it's Wednesday. I hope you enjoy hump day, middle of the week. Got something to look forward to the rest of the week. Weekend, maybe some warmer temperatures. Right now, my car says it's 1 degree Fahrenheit in New Jersey. So anyway, with that, have a great day. Have a great productive day. See you tomorrow.